Hey, guess what? I got something in the mail today from Vampire Robots. Let's see. What is in the box? Oh, get it down first so it's a little easier to see. Would you look at that? This here is the 1991 Godzilla Yuji Sakai 12-inch X Plus. I've been waiting on this for about 5, maybe 6 months, so I am excited. Let's see what we got. If I can get the box open. Alright. Oh my, that smells of vinyl. It is very overwhelming. Love it. Alright. First, let's see what this is. Body. And oh wow, that is a massive tail. The tail comes in 2 separate sections. Here's the bottom part of the tail. And then here's the tip. Oh man, I can already tell this is going to be a beautiful figure. It is a beautiful figure. Let me surgically remove the mitts. If I can get this in without having to heat up. No, that's not happening. Okay, I will be right back. I'm going to go heat up some water. Okay, I'm back and I have the tail assembled on this figure. It was actually a piece of cake. I just heated up some water in my electric kettle and poured it all around the mouth of, I guess, Godzilla's butt, and then I also stuck these in the flange end of the tip in the water, and I let them go till they're all nice and squishy. Popped right in, piece of cake, and they're pretty firm. There's no wiggle. This design, or this sculpt, is absolutely magnificent. This here, the 91 Godzilla, is probably one of my favorite suit designs. And like this here looks straight, like it was plucked right out of the movie. Yuji Sakai, he knocked the sculpt right out of the ballpark. The seams on this figure are very well hidden. Like, you're not going to see them unless you're looking for them. Like, I'll get a close-up of the knees and then where the spines are, but I mean, it's just a gorgeous figure. He looks mean, but he has like a focus rage on his face. this figure is different from like a lot of the other X Plus figures in that this Godzilla has a closed mouth. You don't really see too many figures with that, and so that helps this one stand out. Um, Comparable to my 1984 figure, he's actually a little bit shorter, maybe about ½ inch or so shorter than my 1984 Godzilla. The stand, if you don't have the stand, it looks fine. I think I probably won't display it with it. All it does is it leans the figure forward a little bit more and it makes it look like the tail is off the ground. That's your bag. Excellent. For me, this is just one more thing I have to worry about losing, so I'm probably going to pack this up in the box so I don't lose it. The tail is absolutely gigantic. The 89 and 91 suits, I think, both had, up until Shin Godzilla, they had probably the longest tail in the tails in the series, I believe. The spines on this figure are a little bit lower on the back, so they give it kind of like a droopy, saggy look, and I dig that. It gives this figure a very iconic silhouette. The paint job is beautiful. The spines are a charcoal gray, and then they have the lighter gray for the tips, and the paint job goes all the way down to the tip of the tail. The teeth are super sculpted, and again, I'll have a close-up of these, and like the paint job on them, like, looks like a little bit of the super dark red from the gums might have bled on them a little bit, but I think it actually improves. Like, I'm not sure how close to the film it is, but it does make the teeth look super detailed, very detailed. The eyeballs, the eyes of this figure, they're very well done. They're very shiny, and again, he's glaring at you, and they really help sell this mean, sort of pissed off look he has. The bottoms of the feet, there's a lot of detail on them. It's a little flat over here where they have the X Plus and Toho logo, but you know, that's, you're not going to see the bottom of the feet. This figure here, if you're into building dioramas, this figure screams diorama. It's you know, whether you want it looking like he's coming out of the water, I'm not sure how you would pull that off, or if you have some little miniature buildings you could put them around, like, it would really make this figure stand out. I like how this Godzilla has kind of like a huge, I like how this Godzilla has a ridge on his head. It makes him look more primitive and feral. The detail in the arms, like, it has folds exactly where the suit would have folds. And he's just beefy. Look at that chest. And that, like, he looks muscular, and I like that. I'm sure I already said this, but the 91 Godzilla is probably in my top 5 favorite designs. Let's see. I don't really know what else there is to talk about other than it's definitely a little more pricey compared to my other X Plus figures. My Godzilla 84 figure, actually this here is the receipt for this. I also got my Godzilla 84 figure from Vampire Robots, and with shipping and handling, it came out to about 160 bucks. This figure here cost $215 with shipping and handling, and to me, it is worth it. Again, I've been waiting for this for like 5 or 6 months. I think I pre-ordered it at the end of December, maybe beginning of January, and it meets and exceeds all of my expectations. I'm definitely going to take a lot of pictures of this, so if you're a member of any of the Godzilla collectors groups or X Plus groups or whatever, um, expect me to flood them shortly. Uh, the tail, once you get in, it's nice and secure. There's like no wobble whatsoever that I can see. Uh, and yes, if you are a fan of the 1991 Godzilla and you collect X Plus, or maybe you want um, this to be your first X Plus, this is a figure you gotta get. It's a little more pricey, but in my book, it's worth it. It's probably, yeah, it's probably now one of my favorite figures in my collection, and I've only had it out of the box now for a couple hours. So let me know what you think. If you have this figure, comment down below. If you like this review, let me know. Um, just Jesus, this here is the textbook definition of quality. You know, like X Plus, they usually hit it out of the park. But of the 4 or 5 figures I have, of the 4 figures I have, I think this here is probably my favorite. So, again, thank you for watching, and have a good one. Bye.